Hey guys, hope you all are doing well. So today I'll be talking about should you buy iPhone 12 mini. After uploading some videos about the iPhone 12 mini, some of you guys were commenting on those videos that should you buy iPhone 12 mini. So today I'll be talking about should you buy the iPhone 12 mini because the iPhone 12 mini is here and you can pre-order iPhone 12 mini right now. But I think there are some people who are still in a confusion that they should buy the iPhone 12 mini or they shouldn't buy the iPhone 12 mini. You should definitely check the iPhone 12 mini, but at first we should see what are the pros of the iPhone 12 mini. What are the things we'll get with the iPhone 12 mini for 729 bucks, and it's a pretty good device for that price. But I think the price could be a little aggressive, but it's a little much than what I expected to be, honestly. Okay, first of all, we should talk about all the pros, and after that we'll be talking about the cons of the iPhone 12 mini, and after that my conclusion and your decision. That will be the final one. Okay, there are some reasons that why you may want to buy the iPhone 12 mini. First of all, you may don't have the money to buy the iPhone 12 or the 12 Pro or the 12 Pro Max, or you want a smaller screen. So there are two categories of people who just want to buy a device that's a little cheaper, and there are another category, they just want a smaller footprint of device but with every single feature. And this time Apple is doing that. They're providing every single feature on the iPhone 12 mini. That means you can get pretty much most of the feature of the iPhone 12 Pro, Pro Max or the 12 on the iPhone 12 mini. Okay, now let's see what are the pros. First one, as I already told you, the price. The price of the iPhone 12 mini is 729 bucks, and that's pretty good price. Okay, like it's not the best one in the market, but $729 for the iPhone 12 mini is not a bad deal. Next one is amazing screen size. The 5.4 inch screen size is one of the best on the market. I think there are no comparison. This is the best device with the best performance, with the best in class things, with the smallest possible footprints. And that's the thing, if you are considering the screen size and you need absolute everything, then this iPhone 12 mini is gonna rock you. Okay, the next one is the display. Even the display is smaller, design is smaller, everything is smaller, but the display resolution is actually gorgeous. The iPhone 12 mini has a Super Retina XDR display ceramic shield with 470 pixels per inch. That means the display is super high resolution, and the display is providing so much value. This time they are not shipping LCD display with the iPhone 12 and 12 mini. I think you guys already know that, and that's the reason this time we are getting OLED display on the iPhone 12 and the 12 mini also, and that is an amazing and exciting thing. We are not getting a lower resolution display than the iPhone 12 Pro or the Pro Max series. That's the thing I think you love. Next one is the weight. Okay, now here comes the comparison between the iPhone SE 2020 versus the iPhone 12 mini. One of my subscribers asked me that it's a lighter and better device for mobility perspective. But my friend, you are a little wrong. The iPhone 12 is just 135 grams. The iPhone SE 2020 is 148 grams. iPhone SE 2020 is much heavier than the iPhone 12 mini. Next one is iPhone 12 mini is the first device on the market with the smallest screen with 5G. That means iPhone 12 mini is only 5.4 inch display, and it is the first device on the market that is the smallest one with 5G connection. That means you are going to get the rock and roll speed with the smallest possible size. And if you don't want to miss that, then iPhone 12 mini is for you, definitely. The next one is A14 Bionic chipset. This is the best in class mobile chipset on the market currently available, and you are going to get this A14 Bionic super fast ultra high speed on the smallest possible design. How amazing this is going to be. So this is the main piece of the cake. This is the A14 Bionic chipset on the smallest possible design, and that is the thing is going to make you super excited and super high speed. Alright, next one is the amazing cameras. Compared to the iPhone 12 Pro series are having the same sensor as the iPhone 12 mini's main primary sensor. You are going to get most of the things of the iPhone 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max on the iPhone 12 mini. That means you're not going to miss so much things in the camera, but there are some cons. Obviously we'll talk about them very soon. Next one is the MagSafe capability. MagSafe is the future, and you're going to get MagSafe capability on the iPhone 12 mini, and I think you can also consider the iPhone 12 mini because of that MagSafe feature. Okay, now let's come into the cons. We have talked about 8 pros of the iPhone 12 mini. Now let's talk about all the cons of the iPhone 12 mini. You maybe don't know, you probably know some of them, but not all of them. Okay, now let's talk about all the things. Number one is that small display. In 2020, small display is not that preferable. If you want to game, then this display is not preferable at all. 5.4 inch is not enough if you want to do competitive gaming, other things like that. It's not that enjoyable, but yes, you can play literally every game with full speed of the iPhone 12 or the 12 Pro series, but it is not as enjoyable. This 5.4 inch display is not as intuitive as those 6.7 inch or the 6.5 inch display or things like that. That means that this screen is not that enjoyable in terms of gaming. But other thing is, everyone don't like to play games, so they might want that I don't want a game, this device is perfect for me. But there is some other thing that you may want to consider, that if you want to watch some movies music, things like that on your iPhone, then this is not going to be an ideal situation. I know that the iPhone SE 2020 is a much smaller device, 4.7 inch, and people are enjoying them, but still they are not super. I think some people are happy. I'm not gonna fight against them, but I personally don't think that this is an enjoyable size. You may also not enjoy the iPhone 12 mini after buying it, so you may also want to consider the screen size another time. Like, should I buy it? The screen is smaller, maybe it may cause me some issues, so you should definitely think about this thing. Okay, now let's talk about the next con, that is the maximum 625 nits. Actually, this is not a bad thing, but yeah, that's the thing you should also consider. You may also consider, I don't think this is a very big deal. You should definitely consider that iPhone 12 Pro and the Pro Max series has 800 nits of maximum peak brightness with regular usage, but the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 12 mini, they both are same. They both have 625 nits. That means they are not as bright as the Pro series. Okay, now let's talk about the next one, that is the iPhone 12 mini is not having a stainless steel. Stainless steel is much durable. That makes your device much durable, and that makes your device much harder to break. Because of that stainless steel chassis, your device is much protected inside. If your device drops, you may see some drop tests that the iPhone 12 Pro is much harder to break than the iPhone 12. I think the next one might be the deal breaking thing for a lot of people, like for me also, that is the Apple Pro RAW. We're not going to get the Apple Pro RAW on the iPhone 12 mini, and that means that we cannot shoot raw photo with the iPhone 12 mini. Apple Pro RAW is a pretty necessary feature for most of the people who are a little into photography. They can shoot raw photo and they can edit it after, so it might be a deal breaking for a lot of people. I don't know, maybe for you also. The next one is the night mode portraits, and it is a deal breaking for pretty much every one of you guys who are watching this video. This is the portrait mode. We're not going to get the portrait mode, night mode portrait. I think we can shoot daylight portraits on the iPhone 12. Yes, we can obviously do that. Daylight portrait on the iPhone 12 mini, yes, we can do that, but in the night mode we can do that. In the night time we cannot shoot night mode portraits, and night mode portraits looks very gorgeous, but we can shoot those night mode portraits on the iPhone 12 mini cause the iPhone 12 mini doesn't have a LiDAR sensor, so you should also consider that thing. The final one is that battery, and this is the most biggest deal breaking thing. The iPhone 12 mini has only 2227 mAh battery, and that is not enough in 2020. I'm 100% and definitely sure that the battery life is not going to last that long compared to the iPhone 12 or the 12 mini. Apple is claiming that this can handle 15 hours of video playback, but I don't trust this one cause this kind of battery life cannot produce this kind of long life. Even if Apple claims, I'm not 100% sure. Let's see with some of the battery testers in the future on our channel or in some other channel maybe. Okay, that is all for this one. I hope you guys already know which one should you buy. Should you buy the iPhone 12 or the 12 mini? And my final conclusion will be, if you need a smaller display with the best absolute power, then you should definitely go for the iPhone 12 mini, but be sure to consider about the battery life because the battery life is not going to be that great. Okay, that is all for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel to get notified about every video that I upload on this channel. That is all. Bye.